More than 4,500 years old, it still holds secrets. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the last of the 7 wonders of the ancient world still standing, has revealed one of its mysteries. A mission that has been studying its interior for years with scanners and endoscopes has discovered a 9-meter-long hidden passageway behind the main entrance of the monument, which overlooks the royal necropolis of Giza. Thanks to a shower of cosmic rays and a medical endoscope equipped with a high-resolution camera, a miracle was performed. Want to learn about the secrets this discovery has revealed? Stay and find out. So my old sports, this is EdDevelop, where you will find the best scientific and similar curiosities. Subscribe and activate the notification bell to enrich your day every time we upload a new video, and consider our Patreon. Find the link below in the description. Now, it is time for the fun parts. Technology has revealed a great mystery. It is a hidden tunnel, 9 meters long and 2.3 meters wide, just behind the main entrance of the Great Pyramid. So, what does it mean? It is the find of the century. This incredible discovery promises to unlock the secrets of the Great Pyramid like never before. It's the greatest mystery of all time. For more than 4,500 years, the world has been trying to unlock the secrets of the world's most enigmatic structure, hoping to shed light on a skeleton that has undergone a millennium of exploration. Whatever is found in the Great Pyramids, be it a cavity or a stone, will be formidable. It's a tunnel that may be hiding or protecting something. What do you think it might be hiding, old sport? As a result, technology has been able to reveal many of the secrets of the largest pyramid of the Old Kingdom, which we knew little about because the complex surrounding the pyramid was completely destroyed. During the 4th dynasty, to which Khufu belonged, more than 6 million stones were moved. It's also the only one of its time to house 2 burial chambers. Incredible, isn't it? But that's just the beginning. It is certainly one of the most promising results of Scan Pyramids, a project launched in 2015 with the mission to study for the first time the interior of the trio of pyramids that remain standing on the Giza Plateau, a few kilometers from Cairo, using non-invasive methods such as muon detection, energy particles that penetrate objects, infrared thermography, or photogrammetry. His motto was already revealing: just because a secret is 4,500 years old does not mean it cannot be deciphered. The results of the study claim to have first detected a corridor-like structure behind the so-called chevron zone on the north face of the pyramid, at least 5 meters long. Subsequent measurements with nuclear emulsion films and gas detectors revealed a structure about 9 meters long with a cross-section of about 2 meters by 2 meters, a horizontal or inclined aisle. The corridor, which could be horizontal or inclined, is located in the very area of the pyramid where experts found the first anomalies in 2015, as it showed a higher temperature than the rest of the structure. 2 years later, the team claimed to have found the answer. The monument's framework housed a mysterious 30-meter-long cavity whose precise function and shape raised new questions. The pyramids are full of mysteries. Scientifically, we are not satisfied with what we know about them. There are many theories, for example, about how they were built, but they are all hypotheses. Egypt's then Minister of Antiquities, Mamda El-Damati, admitted in 2015 at the press conference presenting the project, coordinated by Cairo University's Faculty of Engineering and the Paris-based Institute for Heritage Preservation and Innovation. We will continue to work in research, using advanced technology and scientific methods that will surely reveal the secrets of ancient Egypt, promised Ahmed Issa, the Arab country's Minister of Tourism and Antiquities. But there is another theory, even more unbelievable for the skeptics. Want to hear it? Before we get there, my old sports, I invite you to like the video and share it with someone who loves these topics. Let's move on. The ancient astronaut theory. For several years now, a number of hypotheses of dubious origin have been circulating on the internet, but they seem to be gaining more and more adherents every day. One of these curious ideas is that the pyramids of Egypt could not have been built by the Egyptians, but had to be built by beings from other planets, no less. What do you think about this? Do you agree with this theory? The idea that extraterrestrials could have come from very distant galaxies in the past laid the foundations for the construction of these tombs and then gone back to their planets has gained popularity in recent years, largely thanks to pseudoscientific television programs. But how can we not think about it when there are so many inconsistencies in this subject? This particular belief comes from what is known as the ancient astronaut hypothesis, which states that humans are descended from extraterrestrial beings who visited Earth thousands of years ago. It explains that most most of the hybrid beings of ancient mythologies would be creations of these aliens, and that is why religious stories often speak of beings from the sky. The defenders of these ancient astronauts believe that these beings built some structures on Earth, such as the pyramids of Egypt or the moais of Easter Island. It would certainly be a good solution to the Fermi paradox. So why do so many people find it hard to believe that our ancestors built the pyramids? Those who refuse to believe that a civilization like the Egyptians, despite being one of the most advanced of its time, could build pyramids, despite the fact that it is recorded in writing, are based on some premises. No one can give a logical explanation of how they were built. Climbing these blocks of stone up a ramp is impossible. It is very strange that the pyramids are perfectly aligned with Orion's belt. It is even stranger that civilizations that had no contact would build such similar structures. They could not pull ropes to move the stone blocks because the rope is a Chinese invention and it was not invented at that time. And of course, China was not known. Could they be right? It is true that Egyptian civilization has always been fascinating for its mysteries. Perhaps that is why there are so many alternative hypotheses. So let's try to explain these unknowns, shall we? Then you can draw your own conclusions. Why were they built in different countries? One of the most common questions, and one that many skeptics point to, is the fact that very similar pyramids were built in very distant parts of the world that had never had contact with each other. All ancient cultures and their religions tended to seek immortality, and this meant that they all wanted to elevate themselves in some way to their gods, whether it was the form of Aztec or Mayan pyramids, ziggurats, or just plain pyramids. Sometimes, in their eagerness to prove that the Egyptians built the pyramids, and not aliens, many people argue that this is one of the most basic and simple constructions. In reality, this is not true. It took them several failures to get the exact tilt to keep the whole thing from collapsing. Do you think it is possible for a human being to lift a stone weighing more than a ton? Is it aligned with Orion? Magic? We must not forget that the ancient Egyptians had great astronomical knowledge. They already had a year of 365 days, composed of 3 seasons of 4 months and 12 months of 30 days. They knew perfectly the changes of the seasons and the positions of the stars, and they distinguished the stars that had changed their position in the firmament from the circumpolar or always visible ones, so it is not surprising that the 3 pyramids are parallel and perfectly oriented to the 4 cardinal points. But then the big question arises: were they smart enough to build these structures and align them all with this constellation of stars? I would totally understand if you thought it was not possible. The Orion's belt theory is somewhat controversial because the position of the stars is not the same today as it was in the past. In conclusion, more than ancient astronauts, we should talk about the prejudices we have against those who preceded us, since it seems that we tend to think that they were less intelligent than today's man. This is the opinion of some scientists. What is certain, however, is that there is still no certain theory about how these pyramids were built. Were they really able to make passages to lighten the load of the stones? And what about the hieroglyphs with suspicious shapes? Where is the explanation for these things? Tell me, what do you think about these theories? Do you believe in them? Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Old sports, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content. See you next time.